Once you have the problems, what you want to do is focus on intensifying the problems. Sometimes what you have to do to motivate someone to take action is to actually hold up a mirror and show them how their problem is actually bigger than they realize, or how it's potentially going to become bigger than they realize. So what you want to do with each of your core problems is start to list out some of the consequences of inaction. If my ideal client doesn't do something about this, so this is the reverse of the benefit, if they don't do something about this, here's what's likely to happen this week, next month, next year. I mean, figure out how the problem gets worse if they don't take advantage of a product or a service that actually gives them the benefit. So come up with several for each problem, because you want to be able to start using those in your language, and we'll show you later how you're going to use that consequence language, that negative consequence of inaction language, where you're going to use that in your content mapping to be able to create this motivation. So why do we start with negative? Well, okay, psychologically speaking, negative is a more powerful motivator than positive. If I dangle something deliciously wonderful in front of you, you may or may not overcome the inertia of inaction to go do something about it. But if I literally light a fire under your butt, pain is going to make you jump. So pain gets your ideal client in motion. You're going to use positive to keep them in motion and to motivate them to follow through, because pain is not once you've escaped the immediate pain, then there's a tendency to slack off. So you want, in the end, to have negative and positive motivators in just the right dose and in the right sequence. So the end of the I step is that you're going to take each of your identified core problem areas and you're going to come up with 3 to 5 negative consequences of inaction so that you can use those later in your marketing messaging. Okay, so now we'll move on to the define step.